So I have never done this before and I'm not planning on doing it again, but I wanted to give you guys a ton of value and also let you guys get an inside look at what it looks like to be inside the community on one of our group calls. We do 2 group calls per week along with one-on-ones with each of my students. One of the group calls is for the entire community with a lesson and a Q&A. Second group call per week is our students in the inner circle doing $5,000 a month or more. Because obviously there's different principles, different lessons, different questions farther along your UGC journey. But for this call, we went over getting views, getting deals, and getting better, which obviously kind of sounds broad, but there's 12 pages of bullet points on here. Really good calls, some really good questions from my students, and I want to let you guys dive into it. I started this call, or started the recording about a minute in, so there's no intro. It starts right as we're talking. I hope you guys get a ton of value from this and also get to see what it's like inside of our calls every week.
And
Thank you,
my
Lord.
current campaigns are going pretty okay.
That's amazing. What are you on right now that's working?
So I'm on Cantina right now, which is 1K a month for one post a day. So I mean those videos are pretty fun and easy.
Yeah.
Glossa is $200 for 10 posts. Lovable, that's just $3 CPM. I'm just kind of doing that if I have time. And then I started it's called 10X app. They're doing 450 for 30 posts.
Nice.
Um, yeah, I do want to pick your brain a little bit on how to get high retainers, but um, yeah.
Yes. We'll dive into that because I've been getting connected with a lot of brands that are giving out some really good retainers. And that's actually what I put together in some of the call today of what to expect or when to expect to pick up bigger retainers than like those first ones you get that are 15 to 25 bucks a video.
Cool.
Just making sure you guys can hear me good.
Yes. Yo,
Awesome.
can you,
Noah,
Blaze, can you hear me?
we can
I
hear
got
you.
I got new headphones that are much better than the last one. So hopefully we're good now.
We're all good. I can hear everything.
Hell yeah. Yo, I got my first viral video, but it was on my personal account.
Hey, that's
So
that's still a win.
it's like good, bad. It didn't convert super well, but it felt really good to kind of because always a part of me that's like, oh, like maybe I'm just cursed. Like maybe the algorithm just doesn't fuck with me. But nope,
That's such a
it's
scam.
just poor content. It's just poor content.
Dude, that is I'm sorry to break it to you, but the algorithm hating you is
That's
not a
just
thing.
that's cope. That's just cope.
That is not a thing.
No, I never actually like thought that, but it was in the back of my head.
Doing laundry in a college dorm is on par with Omaha Beach in World War II. I remember that shit was pure trench warfare. You would either A, get your freshly washed clothes taken out.
Okay, can we break this apart a little bit to show you why at least I think that performed well?
Absolutely, yeah. I'm here for it all. Critique. Give me your worst.
I love how you just have a gun in the background.
Well, I mean, first off, that's like there was no like sales pitch tone in that. You also tied two things together or announced two things that are completely unrelated that you're going to tie together, which is like a comparison hook, which is like super viral.
Wait, Blaze, didn't you have a win? I saw you hit a little million
I
on
did.
your Insta. Dude, I knew as soon as I saw it on my For You page, like obviously we follow each other, so it's more integrated, but bro, I saw that. I didn't even realize it was you at first, your account. And like W visuals, because I was engrossed in that. And it's like the most basic format ever. I cannot believe you pulled out a million. It almost made me mad. Because at the same
Well,
time mine was going up, and I was like, oh, this motherfucker.
you could do the same thing. That's what I want to talk about on today's
I
like
know, but it's like it
topic
feels
because
corny. Yo,
yeah, it's corny, dude.
the boys are gonna rally.
I don't even drink Monster. I bought that for that video. And I was like, I'm gonna post a video of a white Monster and steak. The guys are simple, they're commenting, hell yeah.
That's awesome.
And then
That's awesome.
Monster Energy is
Oh
comments, hell
yeah, I
yeah,
saw
brother.
that in the
It's like,
comments. Crazy.
Yeah, I
yeah,
hope you don't
it's
drink that. That's a go slop.
yeah, no, I'm not drinking that. Heck no. Because I know a lot of you guys are on deals, but there's also quite a few that are like getting on new deals. So I want to kind of go over the structure of like what to expect and what to look for when you're getting on initial deals. As you guys go through SideShift, I know some of you guys are asking, like 10 to 20% of brands are going to even respond to your application because there's over 1 million users on SideShift now. So the that's a great place to start because it's a one-click application. So you're not going to need necessarily a lot of time or effort into each brand. You can just go through hitting apply 1,000 times. Valet joined. When he joined, he made his portfolio the same night he joined. By the next day, he had applied to 450 brands on SideShift. So like if you can do the volume of that with like the one-click application, super great to be able to just flood that. And then you can go select which deals you want to pick that are the best paying or content that you're going to be able to create easily out of the 10 to 20% that are going to respond. Because those first deals, like I am putting creators on a lot of deals that are
Fans of help.
You said what?
Sorry, I'm at the shop. Let me move me.
Uh, a lot of deals I'm putting creators on now, like Higgsfield, Riplet, and there's a few other campaigns that are newer that I'll be releasing to the community over the next few days, are like 50 to 100 bucks per video base pay. And you're gonna have to start with the 15 to $25 per video for like 1 to 3 months before you can expect to be put on the 50 plus deals. But if you go through those first couple months, just like making sure every video is better than the one before, then you're gonna be ready for those bigger deals pretty quick. Like if you get on, like I said, if you get on 3 regular deals, by the end of the first month, you would have scripted, edited, posted 90 videos at least. And your experience past those, your experience and skill level over the 90 videos is going to be insanely different just by the end of your first month. So, like, yes, there is a point and a place for you to negotiate to get these deals. But if if you haven't created and finished out at least a month with 3 different brands, then I would not push brands to negotiate for higher deals until you've finished a few campaigns with this. And by going viral on the cheaper campaigns, you're going to build that authority and basically have permission to ask for more or get paid more. Like one of my highest paying deals was I was getting paid 20 bucks a video, but I did 3 million views in a week. So that was one of my best weeks on a smaller deal. So it's not like limiting how much money you can make. That's just building the skill of getting views as you go. An overview, obviously, like SideShift, Tribe, Revenue Room is where a lot of deals have been coming from. That's what I've been pushing the hardest for the past few months. Now I'm going to be pushing Launchpoint and Ultra a lot harder, just because every time, like, I don't know how many of you guys got on Tribe when I first pushed it out when it went public, but the people that got on Tribe early, that's misspelled. Hold on. The people that got on Tribe early made the most money on the platform by far. And the same thing is going to happen with these is Launchpoint. They already have a lot of brands putting in deals with them. Not only are they paying for the actual like content, but Launchpoint itself is paying just for consistency. It's like $800 if you can post once a day for a brand for 30 days.
Wait, really? Because my
Yes.
Higgsfield is through Launchpoint. So I've actually had brands just reach out to me on there, like without even doing anything, because I guess not a lot of people are on it yet. But
Yeah.
I see how it counts like your consistency, but I haven't
Yeah. So
seen any bonuses. Is that like a
you
section
can
I can find?
You can find it. Let me look. 5 posts in your first 25 days gets you from bronze to the silver league. And then you have $250 a month at silver for posting every day. Once you post for a month on silver, you get to gold, which they pay $500 a month just for continuing to post every day. And then you
Holy
graduate.
shit.
Then you
Yeah, I
graduate to
see.
elite, and it's $1,000 a month guarantee for posting. So this
And
is
that's not even any campaigns. It's just for using their software to do it.
yes.
Wow.
Holy. Okay, I
So like
see. I see the
I don't can
promoted.
you
I'm
guys
in.
see my screen up here? My phone?
No,
Wait, move it over to the side a little bit. It's like it was there, now it's not.
in front of your
There.
face.
Yeah, wait, try that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So you have bronze, which is just 5 posts within a month, moves you to silver. Then posting every day, 250 bucks. Gold, 500, elite, 1,000 bucks for posting every day for a month.
I can't see my progress on it though. It just says, for me, it says ends in 17 days. Is it just like a day by day thing? It doesn't like have a tracker on it, I guess.
It will say ends in 17
Oh,
days or
I see.
whatever, but you
It
have the
says,
bar of how many
yeah.
posts are remaining.
Okay, I have no posts remaining. Okay, cool. Because it says, I don't know if y'all can see mine better, but oh shit. In the how it works, it says for me, I'm assuming that normally has a number, but it says I have 0 posts left to reach it. So I'm assuming it means I've already completed it for a
Exactly.
month
So
because I've been
then if you
posting two to
finish the
three times
month,
a day.
exactly. Then you finish the month, you're going to be paid out for that and graduate to the next
Dang.
campaign.
That's awesome. That's good to hear. I love to hear that.
That's what I'm saying. Like the newer platforms are so good for that because like for instance, WAP, they used I started coaching way too late. Coaches that started a year ago, as soon as they made their first sale on WAP, if it was more than $500, they got flown to New York, got a billboard with their face and their community on a billboard in Times Square, and got like a whole photo shoot done and flown back to wherever they're from for 500 bucks. They don't, then they started like sending a hat when you close a deal. Like nothing special anymore. So that obviously LaunchPoint's not going to keep doing that once they have, 100,000 creators or more. But it's like you can double your first retainer just by posting on time. And then Ulcra, I don't know how many of you guys I've actually told about this, but they're working with over 100 brands now. They have less than 5,000 creators on the app. So, 100 brands out of 5,000 creators, you have a pretty good shot at landing deals. And I also started a agency on there. So when you apply to brands, it will say that you're recommended from me, um, which could help a little bit.
How do we get
So,
that set up? It's just an app at the App Store.
no, it's actually a web app only.
Web app.
It's
Okay.
super
Early
new, but
stages.
very early stages. But some of the bigger guys in the UGC space are behind it. So I've been working with them on setting up like more of the actual like uh, agency brand side of it, and we're going to be bringing on a bunch of users pretty soon.
Can you
So
send that link in the group chat or no?
yes, I can send that in the group chat. I might as well do that right now.
Okay, but most campaigns you have to meet a view minimum, right?
Yes,
Okay, yeah.
which normally is not a problem. It's like 1,000
Yeah,
or 1,500 or 800, whatever it is.
yeah.
And if you're actually following the formats, like some people don't like to work with brands that are super critical, like Higgsfield is going to roast your content for the first 10 days. Your first 10 posts are going to get torn apart. You're going to have to do so many revisions. But the thing is, like Rachel almost quit that deal, and then they actually we were traveling, so they like kicked her off the deal. She was like, "No, I'm Blaze's girlfriend," and they were like, "Okay, you can stay." So I was kind of cheating, but um, um, she has been her more recent posts are not getting any revisions. They're accepting them right away, and she's at like 20 to 30,000 views on a lot of the new ones. So if you find a brand that's super critical, that's going to be annoying for a week or two. But then once you actually nail that format, they do that so the view minimums are never like a problem.
Yeah, I would 100% have to agree considering I've been with Higgsfield since basically they started like week 2, I think, and it's like week 7. I think this
Yeah.
tonight's beginning of week 7. And yeah, my content was, well, it was also slop, but I was having to re-record like 10 different things for every video I submitted. And now it still takes a while because they introduce new formats with meetings every week. So you're constantly changing your content up, but it's good because the algorithm gets, new pieces of information. But yeah, like it is tough to work with, but it's like having a really harsh teacher. Like people with a harsh teacher learn the information faster and better. So kind of just you guys
Exactly.
have to go through Hell Week and then reap the benefits.
Exactly. I would say it's exactly. Hell Week is a great example. Not that I've done that, but
Blaze doesn't have to
um,
answer this, but how do y'all manage like 6 campaigns? Having to warm up every account every day. Like y'all, how do y'all time manage that?
I can absolutely answer this, but if someone else wants to, I can let you guys.
I'd say just for me because I like still go to the gym and then I have class every day as well. Because I'm in school still. I would just keep it to a minimum. Honestly, that's the best way that I regulate it. I don't really, I'd say I'm on 2 campaigns right now, and then I just rip tribe deals because those you get free shit or you get free access to an app or software or something. And so you're automatically getting something out of it. And then there's also money on the line as well. So if you could just rip out a couple tribe videos a week, you can still make a pretty decent income, still having something on the side. So I'd say I just lock in for like 3 to 4 hours every other day, every couple of days. Blaze definitely has better tips on batch recording. That's not something I've really tried yet because I haven't had that heavy of a workload. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. And it's been working, I think. I think I still have time to do things. But yeah, time management is really important.
Yes. So warming up the accounts or actually posting?
Just like all of it, because I mean it all plays into each other.
Yeah. So I like to warm up the accounts while I'm doing something else because you don't
Okay.
have to actually watch the videos and pay attention. So while I'm like editing or scripting on my computer or one of my other phones, I'll just have like multiple accounts open on my phone, just like scrolling in the background while it's like sitting on the table or something. And
Hmm.
then for batch recording is just make sure you have all the brand's content, like their formats that they want you to use, other creators with content types that they want you to copy. Send your videos to yourself or save 7 of those videos. And then you go through recording all 7 of those videos at one time.
Okay.
And then you don't leave that brand until you have 7 videos in your drafts edited, ready to post. And so that's going to take a few hours of the day, and then you can move on to the next brand. But you're done with that campaign for the week then, other than
Yeah.
opening it up and posting. I
Okay.
just sent you guys the Kickstarter creators for Ultra. That's best on a computer. They haven't set up their, I mean, you can visit it on a phone, but like the display is still super weird unless you hold your phone sideways. But you guys can set that up after the call. But Ultra will have a lot of bonuses and incentives for posting and a lot of deals getting put on there in the agency as well. So about repurposing content, I wanted to show you guys. So he, the video that Noah mentioned about the white monster. I don't know if all of you guys or none of you guys have seen that, but it's at 1.1 million views. And like I've seen someone make this exact same video, but I mean, instead of putting the steak on the grill, they were like taking a bite of steak and then a sip of Monster. And it was like at 4 million views. And so I saw that, went to the store, bought a white Monster, copied the exact format. So I wasn't guessing on like, oh, is this going to perform well? It was not some great idea. It's kind of corny, but 63,000 people liked it because it's a format that works. Same thing with this one, 616,000 views. I've seen this 400 times of like people in Miami with an empty apartment or something. So I posted that, went viral. What the other one is a trial reel. Also, this one, how many have you guys all seen this video? Uh,
Yeah.
it looks, I would recommend watching it if you haven't. It looks super like unplanned. I'm just kind of rambling. I even say like or but a few times. But I took like 30 minutes sitting in my car scripting that video to make it look as natural as possible, but to have all the key pieces in targeting exactly who I was talking to, guys that have a job, that like cars, but don't like working. And then I started talking about UGC and how that actually works. And then it was like, but I'm not going to bore you unless you actually want to learn more about this. So you can comment content. I'll send you a YouTube video. Otherwise, keep scrolling because you're not going to do anything with this info anyway. So then it like is almost like a guilt trip call to action where they feel like they
That's
have to go.
literally a Hatefield format.
Yeah,
What that video is.
exactly. Because I'm not recreating anything. I've seen that so many times.
Yeah, it's like a way to tell them to scroll that triggers something in their brain that's like, okay, I'm staying now. And it's like they don't
Exactly.
even, it's impossible to pick up. It's like
Same thing
it's
with
psychology.
Same thing with this one. It's only at 8,000 views, but that's the third time I've posted it. The first one got 250,000 and 400,000 on TikTok. I sit there chewing and I was like, uh, I sit there chewing, it's dead silence. And then it was like, now the impatient ones are gone. I'm going to teach you guys that don't have a cooked attention span how to make money online. And then like I hit multiple times, but you guys aren't disciplined enough to actually stick through this whole video. So it just like keeps getting them rehooked in the video because they don't want me to be right. And none of those formats are original. And so I was talking to a few of you guys on this one about not just the hook body call to action, but how that goes deeper of like not selling um not selling the road to get there on your UGC videos as well. You don't want to sell how great a product is. Like if I was going to go do a cologne, I was just like, go grab these. I just made a bunch of tribe ads for this. I'm not going to sit here talking about, oh my goodness, this ember scent smells and start describing the smell or that the bottle has a certain amount of sprays. I'm going to sell the confidence you get by wearing it. That, you
Yeah.
walk into a room with your shoulders picked up higher because you walk in more confident. I'm not selling the long day of travel, the plane flight, picking up the rental car. You're going to sell the beaches, the nice restaurants, the resort, the family photos, like in anything. So your hook has to be a direct problem they're facing. And then the solution is not the product and how great the product is. The solution is the outcome they get by having the product. So for like a calorie tracking app, you don't want to talk about how easy it is to take a picture of your food and then it tells you how much fat you need by the end of the day. Like every calorie tracking app does that. You would sell how easy it was to lose weight or gain weight after you had a simple way to track your meals. Because people don't really care about how easy it is to take a picture. The solution that's going to trigger the emotion is going to be the outcome they get from it, the end result, which is how easy it is to lose fat or whatever. And then your call to action is more direct at the product if you need one, but a lot of the tech videos don't even have that. Yeah, I kind of went over this, but an additional point would be you're not talking to a crowd. Like if you're talking to a crowd, one, you're going to sound more projected, more salesy. You're gonna not sound relatable, and nobody's watching your reel on a screen with a group of people in their living room. So you're only talking to one person. And one, they're going to feel more called out because you're talking to them directly, hitting their pain point, not, hey, everyone, you guys should all check this out. You're talking to them and their problem. And then mentally, you're also going to be way more relatable. And I mean, you're going to sound more comfortable talking on camera when like you feel like you're just sending a video to a friend instead of posting it. Malachi, I feel like you do a great job at this. Do you have any like hook pointers on how to like make your videos sound supernatural? I feel like every time I see your stuff, it's like you're just sending it to me directly.
When I'm recording, especially when I'm trying to do a hook, I'll kind of think about different ways. Like I'll write my hook out originally, or if a brand gives me a hook they want me to use in the video, I'll kind of analyze it and I'll picture myself watching the video that I'm about to record, and I'll ask myself, is this something that I would watch or would I swipe away? A lot of the times it's like, okay, I'd probably swipe away from this. Especially in the SAT niche, just because I don't do that. But with that niche specifically, when I'm writing my hooks, I'll think about every individual word. Most of the time, the hook is between, 5 to 10 words in the sentence. Um, if it's like a talking hook, but because that's most of the time what my hooks are all about like talking, saying something to hook them and not really showing. But I'll kind of analyze it and be like, what words can I switch out here that will make this a shorter hook, but also something that's going to be a little bit more like of a thought process for them to think about or consider. And so I guess it depends on the content you're making, but when you're creating your hooks, try to think about at least three good variations of that one hook, and then analyze it yourself and ask like out of these three hooks, which one would you stay and watch, and which one would hook you? Because I mean, none of us here are influencers. We're all regular people, and we're all consumers of content. So I feel like you can trust your own judgment of like if you would stay and watch it, chances are other people will stay and watch it too. I hope that was good, Blaze.
Exactly. That was great. Yeah, talking or watching your own hooks before you start is like a huge, that's a huge tip that I don't cover enough. Um, and then I talked about selling the solution. I just wrote out the examples of what I talked about, the cologne, calorie tracking, the travel. If you guys want to take a picture of that as an example or not.
Can you
Um,
send that slideshow?
I can send the slideshow. That would be possible. I can also post, I'm also going to post this call recording
And go
probably on
back into
YouTube as
notes.
well. Yeah.
Okay, bet.
And then, yeah, for the tech brands, the high volume UGC, a lot of times they don't want a direct call to action because they want you to look like you're just using it. But for any tribe videos or, brands that want you to have a call to action, like don't make it super relatable your whole video and then it cuts to a salesy call to action. Like let it flow super simple. Like a lot of mine, I'm like in the middle of me talking, I'll just be like, so if you don't see anything down here, you already missed out. But if there still is a link, that means they're still in stock, so you can pick one up. It's not like you're not telling them go buy one. It's just kind of like giving them the option of like, hey, if you see the link there, they're still in stock. Just something that's like natural. You guys can come up with whatever feels right. And then the three elements to like every video. Obviously, natural light is best or a warm studio light. I have both at my office, so all my videos, I have like my blinds open, so I get natural light, and then I have two warm lights set up under my monitors. Uh, and then clean, uncluttered background, yes, but you're not gonna want just like a plain white wall behind you for the most part. Because if you have a visual hook, you don't, I mean, somebody that has something in the background that could also grab somebody's attention is gonna have a better chance of performing than someone just sitting in front of a white wall. And then obviously, like most of you guys know this already, your face should be like the top third of on your screen. Um, I've seen some of the content, not necessarily people on the call, but some content I've been reviewing recently has been pretty echoey, or people are trying to talk quiet. Like I don't know if they're in their room or like they don't want people in their house hearing them. I don't know what it is, but I feel like they're trying to talk a little bit quieter, which just kind of ruins the whole tone of the video when you can tell they're not projecting as much. Uh, and so you want to make sure to like just talk clear. You don't need mics if there's no echo. And then text, do not put like the captions text that's big and flashy all over different parts of the screen. That's like Alex Hormozy was doing that 10 years ago because it was different and it wasn't super popular. But now that there's like apps that do that, it just looks corny. Most of the good UGC videos just have this simple black and white text at the bottom that TikTok or the edits, Instagram edits app generates automatically. But make sure those captions aren't covered up by the icons like the profile picture, the username, like, comment, share button, etc. Then, yeah, this is exactly what I talked about. The flashy captions are just like they just seem so fake now that everyone's doing them. Keep it the super simple black and white ones. And then we already covered this at the beginning of the consistency. Like just posting on time will show so much to the creator or the campaign manager that like in your head you might be like, okay, I'm only 2 posts behind. I'll catch up tomorrow and post all my 3 videos. But a campaign manager might have a deal that they're running that's $20 a video that you're posting for, and they might be managing another deal that's $50 a video, and they're pulling their best creators over to that one. So yeah, you might still get paid and not kicked off the deal by being a few days behind and catching up at the end of the week. But if you're not posting on time, you're never going to get those additional opportunities that like me and Sam had a call today. Most of his deals have came from connections by over delivering on his first couple deals. So he doesn't go to Sideshift, not in the Discord. He's not applying for new deals. He over delivered on his first few deals. And now those campaign managers have all put him on better deals to where now he's not even posting. He's the COO of one of the apps that he was creating for. And he hosts like team meetings and he's planning their marketing campaigns. So that kind of covers like a rundown of what I feel like a lot of people are running into issues with right now. You guys have any questions on that or completely unrelated, just questions from the week? We're going to open up Q&A, shoot whatever.
Kind of a random question about personal accounts or personal brands. Do you think it's worth posting about UGC to our personal brands for other brands to reach out to us, or should we just stick to whatever niche we're a part of?
100% if that's going to be a main topic of what you're posting about. If you guys follow Brandon Collabs UGC, he posts a lot about what he's doing with UGC, where he's going, what brands he's working with, how many videos he's posting a day, all this stuff. Not necessarily for like most people post about that to gain like students. Like if they're coaching, they'll post like that to get people asking them what they do. Yes, he's gained some students. He started coaching recently, but for the most part, he gets really big brands reaching out to him because he's sharing what he's doing every day, posting stories, posting quality content, and sharing what he's doing. So I would absolutely recommend doing that. I would say 3 to 5 brands reach out to me every week off my personal brand asking for content. A lot of times it's not worth, like the deals aren't worth where I'm at now to take. But I mean, I accepted one today. Somebody reached out to me on Instagram from just seeing what I post, and they're sending me 10 video scripts. They just want me to record it with my phone, sit in this chair, read 10 scripts that are all 30 to 60 seconds long. They're paying me $1,500 for raw footage. So like if I wasn't posting and didn't have a personal brand, I would not have landed that deal. Is that going
Wait,
to answer that?
I just didn't catch that last part.
I had a brand reach out to me and they're sending me 10 video scripts, paying $1,500 to just read a script and send them the video.
Wow.
And that would not have come without a personal brand. Like a lot of those, they need one creator, 5 people doing the same thing. They're not posting a job application on SideShift or something like that.
What if, so my personal brand, like I have a small following, I guess, like a little over 10,000, but it's all about like anime and makeup. Do you think I should just stay away from posting UGC brands or UGC stuff on that account, or should I just make like a new account?
If you were going to focus on UGC, I would do that on a different account.
Okay.
Because if you already have a personal brand that has a niche, you're going to have those people like, okay, why are you always selling something now?
That's true. Okay.
That's why I don't post any ads on my personal account. Mike, you said you had some questions.
Yeah, so kind of in regard to just finding brands that, pay well. So I guess like with the brands that would be reaching out to you, is there a way that I would be able to, reach out to brands like that? Or is that something that they would have to come to me with after I build my personal brand a little more?
I just kicked my whole desk. Sorry. Well, they're reaching out to me because they know I have a community. So they're reaching out to me for my deal, for a deal with me or a deal with the community.
Mm.
But I would say the best route to take on that would be contacting any campaign manager that you have a good relationship with and or contacting the people that are posting job postings in the Discord community. So if you go to Revenue Root and see who are the people posting consistent jobs, then you reach out to them saying, "Hey, this is my portfolio. I'm working with these brands. Do you have any, you know, more advanced brands? I've been doing UGC full time for whatever, however many months. Do you have any more advanced campaigns that you're managing?"
Okay. And then I noticed on a lot of applications, they'll ask for, like your most viral video or the like top three viral videos. So if I don't have a viral video at the moment, because all my accounts are pretty young, how do I go about that?
I normally just put my portfolio link there.
Okay.
I know it's not what they're asking for necessarily, but that's what I've always done.
Battery medium.
Okay.
Message you.
No.
ESKGOP0JQE474. ESKGOP0JQE474. Disconnected. Ready to connect.
Dave, your speaker's disconnected. You have anything else, Mike?
Off the top of my head, not really.
Okay.
Um,
I'll try to get you connected now that your accounts aren't getting banned every day. Um, I'll try to get you connected to some of the brands that I've been talking to this week, or over the weekend. And I'll be putting together a list of people that are looking for like the more experienced creators.
cool. Yeah, I'm just trying to look for mainly just like 1 to 2K retainers now. Like
Yeah.
ideally, after a couple months, I would just like 3 or 4 brands to pay just like 2 to 3K each and just kind of keep it light and then shift my focus, not on UGC, more to like my coaching brand. But yeah, that's just
Yeah,
kind of like my long to medium term kind of goal.
absolutely. We
Yeah,
can we can get you on some of those.
cool.
Um, okay. Anybody got any questions?
Can you explain Tribe a little bit? I kind of don't really understand how the app works that much.
Yes. So Tribe, you do not have to create new accounts. That is a Meta Ads partnership platform. So for brands that are marketing paid Instagram, Facebook ads, you can request to join their request to join the brand. Once you get accepted, you request product, then they can approve or decline your product sample request. They send you a free product, then you make some ads with that. Depending on the brand, the majority of them do not have a set price per video. Uh, so that's a platform where it's going to be harder to make money on if you're a new creator,
Mm.
but you're going to be able to make a lot more money as an advanced creator on that platform because if you know how to make a really good piece of content, like I made an ad for this hat almost 2 months ago now, and I'm still getting daily sales because
Wow.
they keep running it as ads and keep putting more ad spend behind it because it's a really good ad. And so yeah, it's like I'm making like 20 to $50 a day off of that video now. But it's a 45-second video that I made at the beginning of June. So that one you get, so for that brand, you get paid just a percentage of sales. So when they run it as a meta ad, as soon as someone buys off of that ad, uh, obviously Meta tracks that, Tribe tracks that, and you get paid out whatever percentage that brand has listed on their campaign, whether it's 10, 15, 20%, 30%. And then some brands, Whole Strength, I've been creating a lot of content for them recently. They have a 10% commission program, but they're also $20 per submission. So every video that you submit that they approve is $20.
Mm.
But you risk creating content that they're not going to approve, then that's never gonna get ran as an ad. It's gonna get rejected. And not only get rejected and not get paid for it, it's gonna hurt your creator score on the program or on the platform. You have a score of like basically your creator health score of how many samples you get, how many videos you make based on how many samples you get, and then how many videos get accepted versus rejected is also a score on there. So you want to step into Tribe once you have a little bit more experience in creating
Okay.
good ads.
I had some accept me and some are sending me some product and so but like if they don't send you a product, they're just you don't make anything for them.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you said something in the group chat about being a partner on Instagram, right?
Yes. So I'll show you. Once you're accepted, you can go in and I'll just open up one of the brands. Let's do. Let's see. One of my brands. Let's pick Artec, for instance. So if once they accept you, they'll invite you. I already accepted this, so I don't know if there's any brands that I have not accepted the partnership with. Uh, but basically, it'll be up in this row right here where it says visit website, request samples, commission program. When they invite you, it'll say Meta Ads Partner, and you can click on that. It'll send you an Instagram DM that looks like this. Let's see, Gains Bulk just did that. So then it says request to run Meta Ads Partner. You view
Yeah,
requests
I have
and
that.
accept it there.
What happens when you request or accept it?
Nothing. Then that means when they approve your video and decide to run it as an ad, they can add you as a collaborator on that video.
Oh, okay, nice.
So it doesn't show up on your profile as your video,
Oh, okay, good.
but when people see it, it looks like a video or a story that you posted. I'll show you an example of what that looks like. This is one of my friends and students, Clayton. It shows up like a story he posted
Mm.
from Clayton Burke with the ad. Same thing with my ads. If I can find where I screenshotted that. Like, see, this is an ad Rachel did. On my feed, it has her username like she posted it because that's an
Okay.
ad they're running from her account, but it's not going to show up on her profile.
Okay. All right.
Like, well, this one they didn't add me as a partner. That's actually running as an August 11 ad. But same thing, Clayton, it's a collaborator, so they're both at the top of that one.
Mm.
You'll just see like different variations of that throughout. But that's what the ad partner is. Like you can open Instagram here. This guy, Lovable, and Zach created this together. So that's never going to show up on his profile, but Lovable's running an ad with him.
Okay.
Can we see that somewhere? Because this is news to me. Like,
you
can we
see
see that
what?
on our account somewhere where they've like, is there a list of the collaborations you've done?
You can't see that on your Instagram account, but you can see that. Wait, yes, you can actually. Pause. Hold on. Go to professional dashboard and partnership ads. So on your professional dashboard here, scroll down and partnership ads are right there. Then you can see active ads and inactive ads. So all your past ads will be organized per
Mm.
brand. there, and then active ads will be here.
But they use the video you submitted on Tribe to post on Instagram.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see.
It's easier to see. It's easier to see what ads you have active on from Tribe. So like for August 11, I have 5 active ads for them right now. And then you can click on a brand. Let me find this really quickly. They don't make it super easy to be able to see that, but when you go to your submissions, see, like you can go to your submissions, click on a video there, and then you can see the analytics of where it's running. But yeah, that's going to be easier to see on Tribe or the partnership ads on the creator dashboard.
Okay, and then when you're going through Tribe, do you have a way that you find stuff? Because like it doesn't seem really organized to me when I'm trying to find stuff.
Well, I mean, for me, I just went through and applied to a ton of brands and then got a bunch of free stuff. And now I'm like backlogging
Yeah.
products.
Okay.
So if you want something specific in the Discover brands, you can go through the different categories here. They have
Oh,
new
okay, I
brands,
see.
fashion, beauty, health and fitness, home, tech, baby,
Okay.
kids toys. So you can just find and only applies to stuff that you're going to be comfortable posting in.
Okay. Nice.
I'll send you guys my launch point referral so you guys can join. Okay, so yeah, your guys' homework for this call is to join the Ultra Kickstarters. Set up your accounts there, because the first people to have the account set up in the agency when I start throwing out the deals, gonna have early access to all those deals, and then set up launch point with their bonuses and start post consistently to get those bonuses.
Bet.
I sent both of those links in the chat. I can also send them in the announcements so they don't get lost in the chat as people start responding.
Did Dakota ever get back to you about if LaunchPoint, like when you sign it and then they accept you, you're automatically in, about that thing?
So you're in and you can start posting for them as soon as they accept you, once you sign it. And then it's just up to you to post on time and actually follow through with it.
Okay. All right.
I just got one quick question, Blaze. I don't know if you saw the message I sent, but I'm just trying to figure out where to post those videos. Is it better to do it? I forget, this morning you said to put it on Instagram, or does it matter if I put it on
Instagram, TikTok.
Okay. Would something like Vimeo not work?
No, that will not work.
Okay. Do you think should I put them on my personal brand channel?
Yeah, I mean, you have a UGC one that you're putting stuff out for.
Yeah.
Just put it on there. And then I just uploaded both of those links to the announcements as well. Awesome, guys. I will talk to you guys next week. So if you want to be a part of these moving forward, as well as the one-on-ones with me, all of the content, the group chat, the deals we put in the community, as well as the course modules getting put in next week, DM me the word Kickstarter on Instagram. Let me know that you watched the live training and you want to be a part of these moving forward. We'll see if it's a good fit for you. Book a call with my team, get you on board, and I look forward to working with you soon.